Good day to you. This is Dave Virginial, Balancing the Triad, Body, Mind, and Spirit. Balance the Triad. What if you could handle the challenges that life throws at you, kind of with grace and ease, and let them kind of roll off your back? That's what kind of Balancing the Triad is out. If you want to call it stress, which is a whole other topic, if you want to call it stress release, stress reduction, resiliency, all the above, I found out the importance of working on body, mind, spirit when I went for a simple biopsy for the tumor in my sinus. There was complications. I woke up at ICU the next day with a bunch of tubes coming at me. My reaction when I found out I was in ICU was, okay. I didn't have to consciously think about my reaction, just okay. Went back the following week, got a cancer diagnosis. I was okay with that. Complications again, had to stay the night. Went back the following week for what turned out to be an 8-hour surgery, and I spent I think 5 or 6 days in the hospital, and I handled it all okay. I didn't get mad, I didn't get scared, didn't get angry. I just went along with it. So that is in essence what Balancing the Triad is, and that's what I'm sharing with you. So that way there you can handle the challenges that life throws at you a little easier. The ones you will go through, the ones you've currently gone through, as well as even ones you've gone through in the past. So that being said, let's get started on today's topic. During the past several videos, I've been talking about some steps in which you could take to start working on your triad. So we are up to progress. Keep track of your progress. Because what happens, as this happens to a lot of us, I've been in that boat as well, is instead of, well, let me say this, we focus on how far we still have to go. We look at that end destination and realize how far it is away, and sometimes like, oh, can I even make it? Can I even get there? When to turn this around, you literally got to remember to turn around sometimes and look at how far you've come. What is the progress you've made? And that's one of the benefits of having what we talked about, I don't know if it was yesterday or a couple days ago, SMART goals. SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timelined. But measurable, you have a way to track them down. You can see the differences there. And, sorry, a little something in my teeth. A little nut. There we go, got it. Hey, I don't know what's going to happen here. Usually I start coughing or something in my mouth. So, hey, all right, going again. And there's even sometimes where you might not really be aware of what progress you're making. Sometimes it's not until it happens and you realize, oh, I made advancements with that. Like for myself. When I shared my story about the idea of dealing with cancer, it wasn't until afterwards when I was able to look back and realize, oh, I went in for a simple biopsy, but I went in ICU and that was no big deal to me. I got a cancer diagnosis and I was okay with that. I went for a surgery at the last minute, but I was okay with that too. It was looking back and realizing, oh, because I've been working on my body, my mind, and my spirit, that's why I was able to handle those things kind of with grace and ease. With the client I worked with, for her, a lot of times it was a negative mindset. She'd have certain things which would take her down a negative rabbit hole. I got to the point where I gave her tools, because before you had to constantly think about the tools. And it got to the point where she didn't even let herself go down that rabbit hole, but didn't have to think about it. Situations like that is progress. Now, if it's like weight, something to do with your physical health, you can keep track of the inches you're losing. You can keep track of the weight. You can keep track of the sets and reps you're doing. If it's with your nutrition, you can keep track of the foods you're eating, the calories, if you want to track calories. You can keep track of how many times you meditate throughout the week, how many times you're able to talk with friends, how much time you're able to spend working on your mental health with either creativity or analytical. So those are things you can measure, but it's also, again, the things you don't necessarily measure, as I just mentioned here, where you don't realize previously you acted one way, maybe in a way that's not so beneficial for you, but now you're reacting in a different way. Yeah, sorry about that. It's later than what sorry, I forgot about my alarm on there. So that little blurb there, that's one of my daily alarms going off, which I forgot about, so because I didn't realize I was early. But yeah, sometimes it's realizing how you would have acted versus how you react now. That's progress as well. But celebrate your progress. Don't always, so we want the long-term goals, but that's also one that we keep that focus off in the distance to give us something really to drive for. But at the same time, you have the short-term goals so we can actually see the progress we are making. So remember to turn around every once in a while, glance, and realize how far you've come and the progress you made. Okay, so remember to keep track of that and just realize that you are still you are making those baby steps forward. All right, let me know your thoughts on that. What's your take on that about progress, one way or the other? All right, so take care, and we will catch you next time. Balancing to you. Bye bye.